You might think you understand volume, but we're telling you there is a hidden layer to it that reveals far more about market movements. You see, traditional volume indicators show you where the majority of volume is, but they don't tell you who's in control, the buyers or the sellers. But with this indicator, you can see beneath the surface of each candle, visualizing the battle between bulls and bears as it unfolds. Later in the video, we'll walk through practical examples of how to apply this indicator to spot momentum shifts and trend strength, helping you make better trading decisions. Stick around, because we're about to break down exactly how it works and how you can get it for yourself. So, let's get into it. The indicator takes your ordinary price candles and embeds the intrabar volume. Instead of just seeing whether price closed higher or lower, this gives you X-ray vision into each candle, revealing if bulls or bears had the upper hand in that candle formation. This delta seen in the candle is the difference between buying and selling volume, and you can use this to filter out trends and zero in on strong, high-conviction plays. Let's break down what makes this indicator a must-have. Here's a chart without the volume delta candles, and here's one with it applied. Right away, you'll notice a second candle layer embedded into each bar. This layer visually represents the delta, with green outlined bars highlighting bullish candles and red outlined bars showing bearish candles. While the indicator still shows you exactly how each candle closed during its formation, the delta might reveal a different story. You can have a bullish candle with bearish dominance, or a bearish candle with bullish dominance. With this indicator, each candle is filled based on the percentage of delta relative to total volume, effectively visualizing the imbalance between buyers and sellers. The greater the fill, the higher the dominance of one side. This divergence can highlight potential reversals or exhaustion points, giving you an early signal to tighten stops or look for entries. Additionally, you'll see a horizontal line marking the price level with the highest intrabar volume. This is the max volume price. It's like finding the point of control from a volume profile, but for every bar. You can also enable previous max volume price, and a dot will appear allowing past levels to remain visible. These areas are important because they can help identify zones of high interest that could act as support and resistance. Now let's dive into the settings that drives this indicator's adaptability. First up, you can choose between tick mode and lower time frame mode. As mentioned before, tick mode operates in real time, tracking volume shifts as they happen within the bar and uses tick data for its calculations, while lower time frame mode pulls data from a lower time frame using time-based candles. If you intend to stick to a single chart without frequently changing time frames, tick mode might be more useful. However, keep in mind that tick mode data will be lost if the chart is reloaded. To use the tick mode, you may also want to enable the premium option, and this will simply allow the indicator to calculate using sub-1 minute bars. Lower time frame mode, on the other hand, uses a time frame selected from the res dropdown and continues to provide data even if the chart reloads, making it a more consistent option for historical analysis. Another key setting is the auto option. When enabled, the indicator will automatically adjust its lower time frame calculations based on your current chart time frame. This ensures you're always analyzing relevant data without manual adjustments. The indicator also allows for color customization. You can adjust the bullish and bearish delta colors to stand out more against the direction of the candle, making divergences easier to spot, giving you a clearer visual cue of potential reversals or trend shifts. And we of course have a display option to allow you to customize how the delta candles appear. You can choose between half bar and full bar display. In half bar mode, the delta candle is centered within the bar, representing a balanced visual of buying and selling pressure. Full bar mode extends the delta candle across the entire range. Finally, the show details option overlays a small label above each bar, displaying the total volume, delta volume, and percentage delta. This quick snapshot gives you immediate insight into how aggressive buyers or sellers were during each period. Now that we understand how the indicator works, let's look at some examples. In this first example, price is in an uptrend, and we can identify the prior higher low point, which now acts as a support level. As price retraces, we see 3 strong bearish candles, and one of them closes strongly below the support zone. Initially, this might suggest the trend is going bearish, and you might be considering taking a breakout trade. However, by looking at the volume delta candle for the breakout bar, we notice that the majority of volume within that candle is still concentrated above the support zone. This indicates buyers are still active at higher prices, despite the bearish close. A strategic approach here would be to wait for price to break either the high or low of the breakout candle. In this case, the high is broken. Entering at that point with stops placed below the low of the breakout candle offers an opportunity to continue riding the uptrend while minimizing downside risk. By using the volume delta, we've essentially avoided a false breakout scenario. Now in this other example, we're looking at a clear uptrend, At a swing high, we notice more bearish volume appearing within the candles, a strong sign that a retracement might be incoming. As expected, price is then followed by several bearish candles, pushing down into a retest of a previously identified level. Once price reaches this support level, bullish delta is detected within one of the bearish candles. However, instead of entering the trade immediately, we wait for the high of that candle to be broken just as before. This breakout above the high serves as our entry signal, while the low of the candle with the bullish delta acts as our stop level. And once again, this allows us to continue riding the overall uptrend, ensuring we minimize risk while maximizing the chances of catching the next upward move. Volume delta candles takes volume analysis to the next level, allowing you to track market pressure as it happens, giving you a real edge over traders using traditional candles. To get your hands on the Volume Delta Candles indicator, visit LuxAlgo.com/library and search for Volume Delta Candles and add it to your chart. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.